as you guys can see. Time to dig, baby. You know, we get all of the news and the information that JuJu, of course, it happened a couple of weeks ago, would like to play for Dallas, right? He'd like to play for the Cowboys. Well, I come here to tell y'all beautiful people that even if that's the case in the scenario, we have to look back and say to our beautiful selves that this is what the game is all about. It's all about trying to pivot and trying to make sure that your brand is established. And one thing I can tell you about branding, Cowboys, we got one of the best branding philosophy out there. Now, I know you guys saw the title of Parsons. In the Pro Bowl, they said Parsons is playing 0-0. You know, he's going crazy out there, right? And I believe Parsons, you guys see I'm shoveling snow. Shout out to your ass motives. Yeah, log it down with it. Parsons got one speed, and that 100. Oh, God, dog on Parsons, baby. Just straight good speed. We normally don't rain. It don't rain hardly in Texas, no snow. But there's ice right here. Even though the weather is warmer, the ice out here, baby, still dangerous because if I try to leave out of my driveway, the car get to shifting and shaking. But it is what it is, baby. So we do it. It is what it is, Cowboy Nation. The work never ends. The thought track, the grind never ends. Even when you thought it should. Shout out to you, Sugar Daddy. Kind of weird when I say that name though. Appreciate you. Now, by the Cowboys being a potential landing spot for JuJu Smith-Schuster, I'm gonna tell you, shout out to you, Lamont. I'm gonna tell you one thing right here. I look at it like it's pandering. I look at it like it's a branding situation. Yes, I'm an award. What's up with you, Tyson? Appreciate you for jumping in. Appreciate you, bro. I do it myself, right? What's up, Jamal? What's good with you? What's up? Cowboys got a few things that they got to improve this offseason. And we're still waiting on the doggone Miami Dolphins to hit us up. Shout out to you, Just Blaze. About Kellen Moore. I believe Kellen Moore didn't get the job by now. Shout out to you, I appreciate you jumping in on this beautiful Sunday. I figure if I get up early in the morning to work, y'all get up early in the morning to work too. Watch me run. Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at the snow that's being shoveled out of the law's driveway. Yeah, Team in trouble. Dolphins. That team is in trouble. Yeah. From a political angle, I bet the Dolphins they were like, man, we could have just. They said, man, Lord, we could have just kept him, man, if we knew all of this was gonna happen. Yeah, I feel you waiting for the sun. The craziest thing, this is the good thing about my driveway. The sun never hit. Never hit this part. So I would wait for the sun to do his job, but the sun is not doing his job over here on this side of the driveway, which is good. I thought about sometimes I could just sit back right here and just chill. Corey says I fire Kellen Moore. Man, it's hard to fire a guy that first season, Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator. His resume is crazy. First season as an offensive coordinator, he hit top three offense, right? Second season, I think the pandemic hit, right? Pandemic hit, top 10 offense. And then last season, number 1 offense. And I know red zone offense don't count. So that's been an issue with Kellen Moore's offense. Establishing the run game been an issue too. I mean, literally, since Kellen Moore been the OC, Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott just been a shell of himself, collectively speaking. I love Ezekiel, but that's just how it goes. Nobody's scared of more, score more than Kellen Moore. Yeah, nobody scored more than Kellen Moore. You're right. Nobody. And shout out to all the coffee drinkers. I hope you got yours. I got mine. Shout out to you, TA. I look at it like this. Kellen Moore, if the Cowboys want to, they're going to figure out a way to keep him. And I believe that's what they want to, right? And they're going to give a reigning endorsement to Mike McDaniels. And what Mike McDaniels got over Kellen Moore is the fact that he can literally go in that interview, on the second interview, and say, hey, we beat the Cowboys in that offense. My offense, you know. And then they can go into the detailings of how they utilize weapons versus how Kellen Moore didn't utilize his weapons. Yeah. JuJu might be more hungrier than Coop. Ooh, why would you say that? Ooh. Boy, you threw a hand grenade. Who said that? Bad man said that. I did. Oh. Bad man. You a bad man, bro. You a bad. Ooh, got a big piece off this time, baby. Break me off something. For you, bad man, for you. Yeah, that's a lot of cap. You bad man. Now I can walk here. We have talent. Most offensive coordinators can't get the results. You're right. This is for you, my dog. I wouldn't mind him on this team. This is from Bad Man. Who else wouldn't mind JuJu? And remember when I looked up his stats, Michael Gallup had better stats, believe it or not. And Gallup was the third receiver. Does being hungry make him a better choice? Nope. Because hunger can change. You can get satisfied. But from a marketing aspect, it would be good for him. JuJu is overrated. It's all about clout for him. This is from Jay Lombardo. Yep. You know who I think when I hear JuJu, I think that he's a more. You guys remember? He's from Richardson, Texas. His name, I forgot his first name. Crabtree. What's Crabtree's first name? Y'all remember him? He right down the street. He's Richardson, Texas. What's Crabtree's first name? He reminds me more of a flashier Crabtree. You know. Michael. Okay, Michael Crabtree. He's from Richardson, right? He's from Richardson, Texas, right? Where he from? He's from this little area. I think he's from here. Or he's from Oak Cliff. He's from Oak Cliff. He went to Carter. Y'all let me put it down in the chat. And yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what Crabtree from, man. All the Texas boys, man. Y'all let me know, cause I might be misrepresented. I know he's from Dallas. What part of Dallas he from? Because that was the whole reason and the ideology that him and he's from Oak Cliff. Okay, from Oak Cliff. My bad. It was Talib that was from Richardson, right? And they would get into it all the time. See, I corrected it, right? Talib would get into it with Crabtree, and they had similar game styles, was what I'm trying to say. Crabtree and JuJu. Who's better, JuJu or Crabtree? Y'all let me know. Jay Lombardo said he always taking his strap chain. You ain't lying, baby. I do like TJ Vasher. Shout out to my dog, man. We got some things that we're gonna be working on over the year. JuJu over Crabtree. Of course, Crabtree out of the league right by now. But I'm talking about a skill set and the way they run routes and the way they play. JuJu had 1,400 yards before. Laugh out loud. I think that was the year 2016. 26. That's a long time, bro. Put down when the last time he had it. Snow I don't mind. It's the ice that's giving me problems. Who's from the Jets? They're working hard. Coop ain't soft. He's cerebral. I'll take him over JuJu all day. Hallelujah to that, you know. Here's another thing. Sometimes people would take your silence as weakness, right? Sometimes people would take your silence. Well, I got to go leave and get salt. I didn't have any salt. See, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared, right? I tell y'all all the time. The way my driveway is how the Cowboys approach the playoffs. They was not prepared for it. They was not prepared for it. They didn't have bags of salt. They didn't have the ability. Now I could actually Amazon some salt over here, right? You know, and have some salt here every year. Because Texas normally, this little snow little thing that they had out here, Once a year. It's only once a year. Anytime the number one wide receiver takes himself out of the game or checks himself out of the game because he's getting beat, that is not the guy. I don't know if he ever took himself out of the game. You find a way to keep Coop. Find a way to let the flourish with in the offense. Yep. So JuJu came in the league in 2017. Well, did he or did he not? They came here before that. But JuJu is what, 25 years of age or 24? Moot point at this point. Nah, not keeping Coop for 20 mil. This is from Oscar. We gotta think like John Stephen Jones, okay? That's what we gotta do. We gotta think like him. We must think like John. You see, John Stephen Jones, he like to save the coins. He do. Overrated slot. Yep. C. Burleson said JuJu. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Who's all in favor of keeping JuJu Smith-Schuster? Who's all in favor of keeping him over here? Or who all in favor of getting JuJu? Just put JuJu in the chat. If you want JuJu, put JuJu in the chat. I'm gonna hold you to it. Shout out to you, Maho. Maho or Moha. Let me see. I'm from Mississippi, but I reside in Dallas. How about that? No JuJu. No keep Coop. Not over Coop. Coop. Now, this is definitely not a JuJu versus Coop. And the Cowboys would be crazy if I hear a press conference and I would hear, hey, the Cowboys decide to pick up JuJu and allow Amari Cooper to walk. Oh my God. I would flip some furniture around. Oh my goodness, man. I don't see no love for JuJu. Good. JuJu deuces Coops. Oh my gosh, man. Not over Coop. What about this, Cowboy Nation? What about this one? Is it really Cedric Wilson over, hear me out, Micah Gallup? Let me know about that. Is it Cedric Wilson? Don't you know that's the sound of the man working on the train? Hey. Tyson says Gallup availability is everything. I'd rather have MG13. But you telling me, let me see. Run quick, see. Hail Mary. JuJu is coming to Dallas. I'm not giving up on Cooper. This is from my guy Just Blaze. With his wake and bake self. With his wake and bake. I like steady for trick plays. I don't want to design my offense just out of trick plays. I want to be able to have a scheme that's around my guys, that we can get it and use trick plays every now and then, right? You know, but not every game. I think that all of the trick plays that Cedric Wilson did he do it one time in the playoff game, right? I mean, I would rather have that as the element of surprise in the playoff game. Goes back to me, who the Saints played in the Super Bowl? Y'all let me know. It was a long time ago, by the way. But they started that thing off with an onside kick? Man, that was crazy, wasn't it? I want to preserve some of my jazz, you know, in the playoffs. I believe in the hearts of hearts, the Cowboys will make it to the playoffs once again. But they better preserve some of those trick plays. I don't know who the Saints played in the Super Bowl. Saints played the Colts, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, so they waited it, yeah. It worked, Bobby. Appreciate you, Terrell. Yeah. Let's go. This been slippery right here, boy. I don't want to bust my ass. Boy, genuine over here, boy. Let me quit. Law went viral. You know, the Cowboy fan, they still falling. He fell in his driveway. He broke a hip. Law went viral the wrong way, baby. The fall of the nation, baby. If I fall right now, y'all would dig. Y'all would share it then, I guarantee you. Law went viral. How he went viral? He was doing some genuine move in his driveway, and he fell and just snatched up all of his knee. Just snatched up. Jermetta, appreciate you. Keep cool. Keep D-Law and RG. The way the Jones brothers are talking, the Jones family talking, they ain't keeping all of those boys. I guarantee you that. Somebody's gone, man. Would you rather keep Coop or have D-Law and Randy Gregory on the team? You know what? I would rather for them to restructure, hear me out, Marcus Lawrence. I would rather for them to do that. And all I could think of with Amari Cooper, we was 3-5 without him. 3-5 without him. Dak Prescott numbers were very pedestrian without him. I don't care how you shake it. We need Amari Cooper now, and that was with also Ezekiel Elliott. People are so quick to throw everybody's name around, but somehow, lo and behold, the running back situation never gets thrown around. And I get it, you know, I really want this running game to flourish. But I come here to tell y'all beautiful people and everybody that's listening, the Cowboys would not go anywhere without a running game. Let me repeat. The Cowboys will not go anywhere without the running game. As much as we love Emmett, as much as we love Roger Staubach, as much as we love Troy, we needed Emmett. And of course, you can go ahead and put down the running backs that my guy, Roger Staubach, had. But I come in to tell you, baby, we need to run the ball. Law, I hope the Cowboys sign Pollard. That's what, look, low-key, that's what nobody's talking about. Nobody's talking about that Tony Pollard finna head into his contract year for the 2022 season. Nobody's talking about the fact that you're gonna have to make a hard business decision. You do? You're gonna have to figure out what to do with Tony P. Now, Tony Dorsett, yeah. Tony, yeah, you know. But, you know, this is what I'm gonna do. My guy, Defy Talk on Instagram, he put together all of Tony Pollard blocking tape, like him getting into the mud and blocking or what have you. And I'm gonna repurpose and I'm gonna talk over it. I'm gonna repurpose his video, maybe today. And I'm gonna talk about this blocking situation. Because a lot of people look into this thing and say, well, the reason why they don't put Tony out there on the field because he can't block. They use the word can't, meaning that you cannot perform. Like that is the situation that we're gonna have a heart-to-heart talk, a real talk about Tony Pollard blocking. And for the life of me, what are you paying these coaches for if you think that your guy can't block? News flash, Cowboy Nation, and everybody that's listening. Post down below. And I'm just going to use a whole different system or scheme. The 49ers. Do Elijah Mitchell block? Don't you know that's the sound of a man working for the trade? Yeah. You in the Caribbean. Shout out to you, man. Yeah. You may disagree on some of the Cowboys. I feel you, man. Micah, appreciate you. Just as similar as Mary in the Barbarian Felix Jones situation a few years back. I think the Marion Barber was always good, right? He was always good. And they overworked him and they didn't know how to do the balance approach. Shout out to the coaching staff for finding Marion the Barbarian. But the biggest problem and the biggest difference between Marion the Barbarian and Tony Pollard was this right here. Felix Jones. He came into the season looking like David Chappelle, right? First year looking like David Chappelle. And then at the end, by the time it was for him to shine, Felix Jones looked like a bowling ball with legs, baby. That joker gained so much weight, and he said that he gained the weight so he could be ready for the carries, for the tote the load. And he never recovered. Big Felix, we don't like Big Felix. Small Felix, oh yeah, that was the Felix, baby. Shifty move, make your guy miss. I think it was kickoff return. He was able to do that pretty good. But once he got fat, man, it was just over with. And Tony Pollard's not getting fat. Tony Pollard's not getting fat. He don't got that fat gene, man. He don't got that fat gene. Tony, believe it or not, ask my guy Jay Form. Jay Form, if he's in the chat. Tony worked his butt off during the off season so much that Tony was like, I'm getting this thing done. And Ezekiel was like, shit, boy, you got that six-pack, man, dog. You got that muscle. Well, who you going to? I'm going to this dude over here. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming right with you. Tony Pollard put the heat under Ezekiel. Ezekiel was 232 pounds. People fail to realize that. By the start of this season, Ezekiel was 219 and lean, or 218 and mean, or 216 and ready. You know, like Freddie. He was ready, baby. And I ain't talking about trap boy Freddie, but he was ready. And when you think about it, Ezekiel Elliott was 2016 Ezekiel Elliott, right? The only problem, the PCL tear. The PCL tear tore him up, and we didn't know it until like a couple of weeks ago, right? We didn't know that he had a PCL tear. We just said, man, dog, man, I don't want to say it. Ezekiel Elliott looked kind of slow though, you know, he looked like he ain't exploding through the hole. And then we start making the justification, maybe it's the offensive line, maybe it's this. Why in the world they try to run it into the teeth of the defense? Why he don't counter? Why he don't bounce it to the outside? Why certain plays he don't even run that way with force? Because of the PCL tear. It pretty much washed away our whole analysis of Ezekiel Elliott. Locate Ezekiel Elliott can go to a whole nother system, break out and have 1,500 yards. In the right system, but we can't make that proper evaluation. Bad coaching, terrible coaching, terrible analysis. We couldn't do it. There's nobody on any network figure it out that Ezekiel Elliott had a PCL tear until about 3-4 weeks ago, right? So that's bad coaching. That's coaching malpractice, right? Tony Pollard. If Tony Pollard played the full season, people will be looking at Tony Pollard like people looking at Nick Chubb. There's no, look, Tony Pollard and Nick Chubb average, they one of the top. I think him and Miles Sanders and Tony Pollard, Miles Sanders, and Nick Chubb, all top running backs as it relates to average yards per rush. So it's equivalent to Cowboys having a Nick Chubb on his roster and saying, you know, we're going to keep him on the sideline, man. We got Ezekiel. And I think if it's a certain world, believe it or not, the Cowboys could have had a Jonathan Taylor or a Nick Chubb or a Dalvin Cook as your backup running back, and I guarantee you, he wouldn't even touched the ball. We'd have been like, hey, man, that Nick Chubb dude coming off the backfield, he's pretty good. But then there'll be a gang. There'll be a gang of Cowboy fans. He can't block though, man. Nick Chubb's good, he can't block, you know. Or we could have a Dalvin Cook as a backup in an alternate universe. Dalvin Cook, the Cowboys selected Dalvin Cook instead of LVE or something like that. And we were like, nah, you know, Dalvin Cook is good, but he can't run in between the splits. You know, in some backup universe, Dalvin Cook would have been a backup running back for the Cowboys who's just sitting on the sidelines. And they say, yeah, every time you get in, you know, he good, but he can't really block though, you know. Can you imagine that, you know? This is what we do, baby. That's what we do. Sparta! I'm almost finished, man. I ain't gonna boil no water. This is good cardio, baby. It's a good workout. Anyway, I can see right now I'm taking the water, I'm trying to boil the water, pull over it. I'm shaking, fall all over me. We'll be prepared next year. Winter is coming, right? Oh yeah, salt, not pee. Pee on yourself. You pee on yourself. My neighbors won winning. They got their driveway facing the sun, so they don't have to do all of that. They don't have to do all of that. Low key, I got the best gate though. I got my gate better than theirs though. My gate is better. What do you think about if we trade Kellen Moore? Do we get a kicker? We got a kicker. We got a Chris Nagger as our kicker. Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at Christopher Nagger. That would be nice, right? For the win. Deshaun may be only a cheerleader. Feel you on that. Yeah. All right. I showed you guys enough of everything, and I'm gonna get back to this. Thank y'all for the gate love. Gotta get restained this year. See how the stain going away. Oh, just gotta get restained, retouched. And that's covered by your insurance, by the way. That's covered by your insurance. It's covered by your insurance. Oh my gosh, your insurance covered it all. Shout out to y'all, man. Get back to this work over here. Appreciate y'all for jumping in. Be sure to hit that like, share this content, let a friend or neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. If you guys are following my Facebook page, we'll be live on Facebook. So tune in to my Facebook groove, and we're going to continue to Facebook. Appreciate y'all, man, for jumping in. JuJu wants to come to Dallas for publicity. Yeah, I agree. Shout out to y'all, man. One love, baby. Get back to work over here.